how many, we're talking hundreds of thousands? What would you say?
I would say tens of thousands of those officers, because they are going to be the logistical markup of this new agency. They're going to be, I would hire a general that has wartime experience, and his expertise is logistics. How do you move 100,000 military men 7,000 miles with food, water, etc.? You're now in charge of developing the system that moves 50 million illegal aliens onto C-130s and flying out of here. And those C-130s go nonstop. And then if we have to charter planes, we got to do whatever we got to do it. The idea that we're arresting U.S. citizens is absurd. This is how it goes, Clayton. I know someone's illegal. If I go up to them and they say, hey, which has happened, hey, I have a resident alien, I'm a legal resident alien, I have status. Okay, show me your card, because by law, you have to show me your documents. They show it to me. I scan it. I look at it. Good. Thank you very much, sir. On your way. I'm a U.S. citizen. I was born so-and-so. Here's my ID. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Oh, you're from Mexico. You're from Sudan. You're from Senegal. Okay, you're illegal. You're under arrest. That's how it works. The idea that we're arresting and deporting U.S. citizens, like I tell my son, one of his teachers says, ICE is deporting Americans. And I asked my son, where do I deport a U.S. citizen? And my son's looking at me like complex. He's like, well, I don't understand. Yeah, well, tell your teacher that your father just arrested somebody from Indiana that was in Kansas, and I just deported him back to Indiana. You see how absurd this is? And no, ultimately,
rather tell your teacher, no, my father just arrested a murderer in a neighborhood like who is from here illegally, and I sent him back. I mean,
listen, it has to happen. The military, we have to go all in. This is, I want your audience to also understand something, and I don't say this with any maliciousness. I'm just telling you the factual truth through my 24 years and now my time in ICE, and I know this to be a fact. We have imported tens of millions of people from the continent of Africa, the Middle East, and Latin America. Latin America has an average IQ of under 80. There are groups of people in the Middle East that's around 70, and then Africa, especially sub-Sahara, are under 70. Why is that important? Because 70 is the demarcation for being deemed medically retarded intellectually. I am telling you, the people that I have been arresting are beyond the retardation level. They don't know how to spell. They don't even know how to communicate. Like, I'm asking a question, like simple question, what's your name? And there's a hesitation because they don't know. They don't know how to articulate it. There's a disconnect intellectually. We are looking at a nation, the United States of America, with tens of millions of people that would be medically deemed retarded intellectually. And that is not being mean or malicious. I'm just telling you the facts. How does that bear for the United States of America in the present and the very near future?